Right now, someone is winning respect with less talent than you for one reason. They control perception and outcomes while you're still trying to be understood. Power isn't loud, it's positioning. In this video, you'll learn 7 laws you can use this week: scripts, habits, and decision rules. No motivation, no morality, just control. And understand this: you don't become untouchable by demanding respect. You become untouchable by making disrespect expensive. Law 1. Silence is a weapon. Most people speak to remove discomfort. That's why they lose. Rule: speak less than you know. Reveal only what moves the decision. Here's the protocol in meetings. Answer in 1 sentence. Add 1 number or 1 fact. Then stop. Your job is not to perform competence. Your job is to signal control. Example: a manager asks, "Are we on track?" Weak response is a 2-minute explanation that sounds like defense. Untouchable response: "We're on track." 2 risks: supplier delay and approval timing. If approval clears by Thursday, we ship Friday. Then stop. Silence forces the room to fill gaps with assumptions, so you control what you say, and they do the rest. Here's the second part most people miss. Silence is not just talk less, it's also don't rescue other people from their discomfort. When someone challenges you vaguely, "I'm not sure about this," your instinct is to over-explain. Don't. Ask 1 question, then stop talking. Line to use: what would change your mind? If they can't answer, they were never evaluating the work. They were testing your status. Machiavelli's logic is simple. People judge by appearances first. If you appear controlled, they treat you as controlled. If you appear needy, they treat you as needy. Line to use when someone presses for more words: "I can expand, but what do you need to decide right now?" That question separates information from noise. Law 2. Emotion is data, not a steering wheel. People get controlled because they confuse feelings with instructions. Rule: feel it, don't show it. Decide first. Protocol when provoked: pause 2 seconds. Name the move internally. Bait, frame, test, undermine. Then respond to the behavior, not the insult. Example: someone says in a meeting, "Wow, brave approach." Most people react emotionally. Explain, justify, defend. Untouchable response: what specifically concerns you? Data, logic, or the decision? You didn't bite. You forced clarity. Now here's a real scenario where this matters. You set a boundary. You say no to a last-minute request, and they respond with irritation. Most people panic and try to soothe them. That's submission dressed as professionalism. Untouchable move: treat their anger as evidence, not a verdict. Line to use: I hear you. I'm not changing the boundary. If there's a priority shift, tell me what gets dropped. That forces reality. Trade-offs, not guilt. Machiavelli's point about fear versus love is not be a bully. It's be difficult to manipulate. People respect what they can't move. Line to use when you feel heat rising. Let's keep it specific. What exactly would you change? Cold, clean, professional. Law 3. Control access to you. Power leaks through oversharing. Not because secrets are magic, but because people trade information for advantage. Rule: your personal information is not public property. Protocol: share facts, not feelings. Share progress, not plans. Share outcomes, not fears. Example: a coworker fishes. "So, what's going on with you lately?" Weak response gives them raw material. Untouchable response: busy but good. Focused on a few priorities. Then pivot to work. What are you focused on this week? You moved from exposure to control. Here's the practical reason this matters. People don't only use what you say to understand you, they use it to position you. If you share uncertainty with the wrong person, they don't support you. They catalog it. If you share plans too early, they don't encourage you. They compete with you or sabotage you quietly. Your life runs smoother when information is earned, not extracted. Line to shut down probing politely. I'm keeping that one private. Work-wise, here's what's happening. Law 4. Become expensive to replace. Likability is not leverage. Competence is. Rule. Be the person tied to a critical outcome. Protocol. Pick one lane that affects money, time, or risk. Become top tier at it. Make your work visible through deliverables and recaps, not self-promotion. Example. 2 employees. One is friendly and always available. One reliably prevents crises and ships outcomes. Guess who gets protected when budgets tighten? Untouchable people don't beg for respect. They raise the cost of disrespect. Here's how you raise that cost without arrogance. You start speaking in outcomes and decisions. Line to use. Here's the risk. Here's the mitigation. Here's the decision needed. That is leadership language. Practical upgrade. Create a personal scoreboard. Every week you produce one visible asset, a report, a process improvement, a documented decision, a prevented risk. When performance reviews happen, most people bring feelings. You bring evidence. Evidence is power because it removes debate. Law 5. Stop explaining to people who benefit from misunderstanding you. Some people argue to win a narrative, not to reach truth. Rule. Don't debate with someone committed to a story about you. Protocol. Give one clear statement. Offer one path forward. If they resist, exit politely and document. Example. Someone labels you difficult because you set boundaries. Weak response is a long emotional defense. Untouchable response. I'm focused on standards and delivery. If there's a specific issue, name it and I'll address it. Then stop. Line that ends circular arguments. I understand your view. Here's what I'm doing going forward. You don't persuade. You declare direction. Here's the key. Explaining is not always communication. Often it's pleading. The person committed to misunderstanding you wants one thing: to keep you in a defensive posture. When you stop feeding that loop, you regain time, energy, and focus. Then you build results that speak for you. Law 6. Build records that outlive conversations. Meetings are fog. Memory is politics. Records are power. Rule. If it matters, it gets written. Protocol. The 3-bullet recap. Decision. What was agreed. Delivery. What you own or delivered. Next. What happens next and the timeline. Example recap you can copy. Quick recap. 1. We agreed to ship X by Friday. 2. I'll deliver Y by Wednesday. 3. Next step is approval from Z by Thursday. This isn't asking for credit, it's creating reality. Line to use when someone rewrites history. Let's refer to the recap from Tuesday. That's what we aligned on. Calm. Final. Here's the workplace truth. Whoever controls the record controls the future story. If someone tries to take credit, you don't argue in public. You anchor ownership with detail, then you lock it in with a recap. Conversations fade, records don't. Law 7. Practice strategic ruthlessness. Ruthlessness isn't cruelty. It's refusing to be managed by guilt, fear, or other people's comfort. Rule. Protect your time, attention, and energy like assets. Protocol. Decide your priorities weekly. Anything that doesn't support them gets delegated, delayed, or declined. End draining loops fast. Vague requests, emotional labor, endless, quick calls. Example. A coworker dumps work last minute. Can you just handle this? Untouchable response. I can't take ownership today. I can review for 10 minutes at 3, or we move the deadline. Line that cuts manipulation cleanly. I'm not available for that. Here's what I can do. No apology, no essay. Closing. Becoming untouchable is not a mood, it's a system. Speak with purpose. Control emotion. Control access. Become expensive to replace. Stop explaining to hostile interpreters. Write the record. Protect your resources. Power doesn't announce itself. It's recognized. If you want the next video, I'll give you the exact scripts for passive-aggressive coworkers and meeting hijackers. Word for word. If you're ready to become untouchable, subscribe.